Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Ow. My God. Welcome back, horror freaks, to another episode of Worst of the Worst. I am your host, The Strange Monkey, and I'm here to review the 2019 zombie comedy horror film, The Dead Don't Die. And I must ask this question. What happened? What the hell happened here? In the sleepy small town of Centerville, something is not quite right. The moon hangs large and low in the sky. The hours of daylight are becoming unpredictable, and animals are beginning to exhibit unusual behaviors. News reports are scary and scientists are concerned. But no one foresees the strangest and most dangerous repercussion that will soon start plaguing Centerville. The dead rise from their graves and feast on the living, and the citizens must battle to survive. I must say, I saw the trailer, and, I thought, okay, this looks interesting. I'm getting some Zombieland vibes, a little bit of Shaun of the Dead, And most of the time, horror comedies are pretty amusing. They're actually good, When it comes to zombie films like Zombieland, what's the other one? Shaun of the Dead, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, Warm Bodies. I enjoyed all four of those movies. So I thought, wow, we've got a great cast here. We got Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Chloe Sevigny, Tilda Swinton, Danny Glover, Steve Buscemi, Tom Waits, Iggy Pop. So many people are in this. I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. No, folks. This film just sort of went downhill. Let's talk about the good things. That way, I'm just gonna try to break this down as quickly as possible. So I liked the setup in the beginning. They start establishing all of the characters. You see who's who, and they did that very well. It's an indie flick, so it's sort of slow paced. So you gotta give it a little time. Just be patient. Then the second half. I'll save that for the bad. But I do love the zombie makeup effects and the practical effects with the kills and all of that. That's pretty fucking cool. Cinematography. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with that at all. Acting was weird. I can't say I liked it or I disliked it. It's just there in the middle. They were purposely being awkward. There was a lot of dry humor, and I think that was done purposely. I don't know. It worked for certain moments in the film, and then it didn't work for certain films. Like they did it too much. I guess I don't know. Like I said, performances like by Adam Driver, Tom Waits, Bill Murray, they were good. But now we can get to the bad parts, because second half of the film, that's when all the zombie stuff starts happening. And if you consider this a spoiler, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not trying to give too much away, but this is where everything starts going downhill, because there's the setup. You have in a story. How does it go, folks? A beginning, a middle, and end. And everything was fine up until towards the end of the middle, and then the ending just crashed and burned. Pull the trigger on your ending here, and they fucked it all up. The most important part of the film, and all the zombie outbreaks, and they just ruined it. They have all the theories in this film, with the scientists talking about what's going on with the Earth and all this stuff, and there's other characters trying to figure out what's going on, but it kind of takes everybody a while to catch on to what the hell is going on in this town. The police are just sort of there. Okay, it could be zombies, it could be this, it could have been a wild animal, several wild animals, They have a recurring joke with an artist. I'm forgetting his name. Sergio Simpson. I forgot his name. Sorry. and he has the theme song in the film called "The Dead Don't Die." It's actually, it's a good song. But they break the fourth wall more than once, and then they do it again towards the end of the film, and that, I don't know. There are a lot of things that they set up, in the beginning. When it comes to certain conversations in the film, you're thinking, okay, they'll come back to that later. And when it's time to do that, they don't. And it just sort of, There are a few references to other films, other horror movies. And hell, they even made a reference to Star Wars because of obvious reasons. Adam Driver is Kylo Ren. But that didn't save it, It could have been something great. And I'm not the only one who saw this film. I'm going to hand this one over now to the international superstar Moby Ley. And I'm not sure what he's going to say. So we'll see.
If I could sum up this movie in one word, it would be trash. The script was horrible. There are fourth wall breaking that made no sense at all, that add anything to the story. The cast itself wasn't bad, but the story itself was horrible. There was a lot of zombies and they barely killed any of them at all. There are police that didn't even attempt to help anyone in the town. There are things that started to get set up that never got finished. There are characters that were introduced that they did absolutely nothing with, and a lot of the characters that they had were useless. There was zero character development. There was zero plot development. It was like the writers were just bored and decided to make something and didn't feel like actually finishing it. I feel like in the writing meeting, they just decided, like, how are we going to end this? I don't know either. Let's put something out there. I don't know. It also seemed like they're on drugs when they wrote this whole thing. Writers, actors, good job. Writers, shame on you. What the heck?
Did you hear that?
It's zombies.
Zombies.
I'm gonna let them kill me. I'm gonna let them kill me. I would rather that happen than have to watch this movie again.
Wow.
Don't watch this movie. Don't ever do it. Go watch Aladdin.
Go
Go watch Aladdin. It's better.
Zombies are killing me. Why are you not helping me?
Despite my anger towards this film, like I said before, there was great acting. I think there's a deeper meaning with the zombies because they actually speak, and there are things that they are drawn to from their past, and I thought that was very interesting. But like I said, great setup in the first act. Second act was fine. Third act, everything crashed and burned. It was a train wreck. No payoff. Wasted characters. The film broke my heart, ladies and gentlemen. And for that, The Dead Don't Die is on the chopping block. Get out of here! Anyway, folks, be sure to check out Moby Ley's channel. Yes, I am promoting your channel, sir. Be sure to check out my Facebook. Subscribe to the channel if you liked what you saw. And if you saw The Dead Don't Die, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All that good stuff's in the description below. And have yourselves a good fright.